This one is the fluid pronouns, where they're going through and they made what they're calling a pronoun bracelet.
I just made pronoun bracelets, and I would like to explain them. This one stands for he, him, so green and blue, more masculine colors, I guess. This one stands for she, her, so pink and purple, more feminine colors. And then this one stands for they, them, and it's yellow and orange, which are like gender-neutral colors. When I wear this one, it means that I just go by they, them. When I wear these two together, it means I go by she, them. When I wear these together, it means I go by he, them. When I wear all of them, it means that I go by all pronouns. And when I wear these together, it means that I go by she, him. I'm gonna wear them all right now because I go by all pronouns right now. My pronoun, preference has changed 3 times today. This does not happen very often with me, but I'm wearing all 3 right now.
All right, I have to admit it. We're at the beginning of a health crisis. To be honest with you, we're actually kind of already there. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm really struggling on this one to really understand exactly what the validation is behind this. And you know, the problem is that this is probably the stupidest one, because it's like, I know these pronouns are confusing, so I'm going to wear all of these bracelets that mean something to me to tell you what you ought to call me at any given point in time, including wearing any combination of them or all of them at the same time to tell you that you can call me whatever you want. That to me just seems absolutely ridiculous, and just I'm having trouble understanding what's really going on. This is mental health problems on display being touted as wokeism, as progressivism. It isn't. I think it's just teens looking for attention, and this is the best way that they can do that, by saying, well, look at my bracelets. These define me and how you need to refer to me in every single way. It really doesn't work for me at all. And then going by she, him, how does that work? Exactly. I'd love to know the explanation behind that one, because how can you go by she and him at the same time? I mean, typically these kind of went in, or kind of correlated to each other, right? Where you had she, her, or he, him. Now you've got she, him. What? How does that work? You know, I don't even know what to call blank. I mean, if you call blank his or her, him, is blank going to be offended? And the only reason I'm using blank is because their pronouns have obviously changed by the time I make this video and you are watching this video. So you can see where all of this falls apart. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, how do you even refer to this person on paper or anything else when everything is constantly in flux? You'll never have an idea of who in the world you're even talking to, because it's changing all the time depending on what bracelets they decide to put on. So I'm really just confused by this one entirely, and I don't understand what's going on. And you notice the other thing too, I noticed in a lot of these TikTok rants that you see, is that everybody's entirely focused on me. You hear a lot of me, I, my, you hear that all the stuff, or mine. All of this happens all the time because these people are entirely self-absorbed. They only care about themselves. They only care about the issues that are going on with them and how you need to treat them in a specific way. And if you don't do that, if you, by any means, by the way, mistake one bracelet that she's wearing for another bracelet, then all of a sudden, what's going to happen to you? You're going to get canceled. You're going to lose your job. I mean, we've seen TikToks from teachers that are that were trying to be really woke. I mean, they legitimately were. They were actually trying to be super woke, and they were saying, well, I'm going to really try to give all of the students their chance at changing their pronouns, and they can change them whenever they want, and I'm the cool, woke teacher. And then they later release another TikTok saying, ooh, I messed up, because even I can't keep track of people that are changing it day by day by day. You know, it's like a kid walking into your classroom or something, and their actual, legal name is Michael, and so you call them Michael at first, and they say, hey, I want to be called Mike. And you're like, cool, okay, your name's Mike, I'll call you Mike, or whatever, you're the teacher, whatever, right? And then later on, they, maybe a week later, say, actually, I want to go back to Michael again. And then you call them as the teacher Mike, because you didn't know they changed it, and then they get mad because you were supposed to automatically know through, I don't know, osmosis, that they really wanted to be called their original name again, and then you get canceled as a result of it, or they're offended because of it. That's the age that we're living in, but with pronouns, but with genders and names. That's the difference. And it's entirely self-absorbed. They don't care about anybody but themselves. And that's really the problem with our youth today. You just watched a clip from The William Hall Show. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.